I'm Brad Nessler, here along with two of the best commentators in the game, Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso. Clear skies and just beautiful weather here for tonight's game between the Miami Hurricanes and the Clemson Tigers. We hope you're ready for an action-packed game of NCAA football. And here come the Tigers. The Tigers may be overmatched and could have an ugly game on their hands. Any thoughts, Kirk?
Miami is led by their running back. Now, I had a chance to talk to him about this game, and believe me, he is ready to run all over this defense. Coach, I expect him to have a big game on the ground.
I agree with you on this one. Miami will win big.
This one's almost underway, so we're about to find out real quick just how smart of a pick that was, Coach. Miami tees up the ball as we get ready for the opening kickoff. He kicks it. Number 6 fields it in the end zone. They'll take over at the 17. The Tigers set up in the gun. He's going left. Complete, and he's hit hard. A nice completion there.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that defense has got to adjust their coverage a little bit. They can't continue to let this happen.
Lee, you're right. They've got to mix it up. Try to confuse the timing of this offense.
The Tigers line up with 4 wideouts. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Short toss. And it's caught. Breaks one. And they make the stop.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
1st and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. Clemson goes with the ace set here. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. A little juke. Tackle. They grab 8 yards there. Second and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 44. The Tigers come out in the ace formation. Drops back to pass. With the throw. Oh, he could have had a big reception that time, guys.
Just let that one get away from his vision just for a split second.
3rd and 2. Ball on their own 44. The Tigers come out in the ace formation. Broke away from 1. And he's taken down. Not much for the runner as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Clemson lining up to punt. Number 30 gets it off. Number 4 signals for a fair catch. He hauls it in at the 15-yard line. And now we get to see this offense for the first time as they head out onto the field. We've got an exciting game on our hands today, and a crucial part of this game is going to be the matchup between the right end and the left tackle. This right defensive end is a monster out there, and blocking him is not going to be easy.
You got that right. This defensive end is a quarterback's worst nightmare.
Look out! He's going to be causing chaos in the backfield all day long.
It's 2nd down and 5 to go. Ball on the 20-yard line. The Hurricanes set up in the gun. He drops back with the throw. Complete, and he's stopped behind the line. Nothing going on that one.
No gain on the play.
3rd and 5. Ball on the 20. McCain come out showing 3 wide. Play action. He's looking down the middle. And he's tackled.
He barely picked up the first, but it's still great awareness by this receiver to know where he was on the football field.
Yeah, and unlike our viewers at home, these players aren't looking at a graphically displayed first down line or anything like that. They just have to know what yard line to get to.
Back to pass. He passes it. Incomplete. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
So it's 2nd and 10, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. They'll work from the shotgun. They snap it to the back. He jukes, and down he goes. A 5-yard pickup for the tailback.
5-yard gain on the play.
So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. Number 1 is back in the gun. Drops back to pass. Steps up. Throws it to the outside. Batted ball. Great defensive play by the cornerback. The Hurricanes are lining up to punt it away. Number 39 gets it off. Number 6 calls for the fair catch. And they make the fair catch at the 23. So the offense takes over. And they'll try to figure out this defense as they forced them to punt the last time they had the ball. They'll get the ball here at the 23-yard line. Clemson comes to the line with 3 wide. He drops back, throws, and it's caught. So they execute and move a little closer to the sticks.
Yeah, completing those short passes is the key because it lulls the defense to sleep a little bit. Then you can launch one big one downfield for a big gain.
2nd down and 5. Ball on the 28-yard line. The Tigers come out in the ace formation. He steps up, looking, fires a bullet out to the right. And that one's fallen incomplete. Good time to bring the pressure.
Yeah, I like it because even if you can't come up with a sack, just let the quarterback know you're coming and make him feel your presence. Sometimes that's just as effective as a sack.
3rd and 5 coming up. Ball on the 28. They'll bring in their dime package. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. And he's going to be sacked for a loss. The quarterback had nowhere to go, and he's brought down for the sack.
They've got to do a better job up front with their pass protection.
If they don't start picking up everybody, then this quarterback is going to be pretty sore in the morning. That's for sure.
Clemson lining up the punt. It's away, and it's a booming punt. Number 4 takes it at the 33. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll go to work at the 43. Miami comes out in the shotgun. They'll throw on 1st down. Across the middle. Here's an opening. Spins upfield. Tackle.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a 1st down 9 out of 10 times.
They'll work from the shotgun. There's the play fake. He's going right. And it's intercepted. And he's taken down. What a catch. I'm surprised he was able to hang on to that one.
People tend to think that guys play corner if their hands aren't good enough to play wide receiver. As we just saw, that's not always the case.
Sometimes it's actually the opposite. Some guys play receiver instead of corner because they don't want to hit or tackle anybody.
It's 1st and 10. Ball right around midfield. The Tigers with 4 receivers on the ground with the tailback. Tries to juke, and they make the stop. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there running the football by this guy.
First and 10. Ball on the 41. They line up in an I. And now he's going to throw it. In and out of his hands.
Well, the players love to run these types of plays because it's out of the ordinary of what they usually do on offense. So when they finally call the play, you have to execute it because you don't get many chances to do it again.
And I think they have the wrong guy throwing the football. But I guess that's why he's not the real quarterback.
And down he goes. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's 3rd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 38-yard line. Clemson sets up with 4 receivers. Drops back to pass. Steps up. He's looking. He throws a dart to the left. Complete on the run. Terrific pass, and the wideout hauls it in for the touchdown.
Brad, the wide receiver's route was the key on that play.
You're right, Kirk. This route running really has improved, and the quarterback has been throwing his way a lot more.
And he tacks on the extra point. Under a minute now in the first quarter. And the score, Clemson 7, Miami nothing. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Kicks it deep. Number 8 fields it in the end zone.
Let's watch this defense and how aggressive they are. They were able to get a pick the last time, and they're like a wild animal. When they smell blood, they go in for the kill.
Take it easy, Coach. You're getting excited.
Hey, that's right, sweetheart. I'm always excited.
McCain line up with 3 wide. They'll throw on first down. Complete. They'll drop him for a loss. 2-yard loss. It's 2nd down and 12 to go. Ball on the 29. The Hurricanes set up in the gun. Down the middle. And he brings it down.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
First and 10. Ball right around midfield. After a quarter of play, our score is Clemson 7, Miami nothing. It's 1st and 10. Ball right around midfield. They come out in a nickel. And that defense is getting a little excited down there.
Offsides. On the defense.
Well, the offense is helped out by that defensive penalty.
You bet they are. That's an easy way to pick up yards.
First down and 5 to go. Ball on the 42. They'll throw on first down. Looks with the throw. And it's caught. Tackled. And the pass is caught, but he goes nowhere.
Yeah, nice job there by the defense to get to him and make the sure tackle before he could make any moves to break loose.
Second and 3 coming up. Ball on the 40-yard line. They come out with 4 wide out. And he's tackled. 3 yards there on the play.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's 3rd and inches. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Hurricanes line up in a goal line formation. Starks left side. Brought down. So we got a few yards on that carry.
You know what, guys? If you can continue to pick up small chunks of yards like that, you can really start to wear a defense down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. They line up in the shotgun. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Looking. Lets it go. He came down with it. Touchdown.
Do they have that defense guessing now or what? I mean, did you see how well the quarterback hid the ball?
Yeah, some quarterbacks are just so good at selling the play action. It's truly an overlooked skill. You take my friend Kirk here, for example. He wasn't known for his speed, but boy, he could do a good play fake.
Are you calling me slow? This is coming from a guy whose nickname is based on his foot speed. Isn't that right, Scooter?
Yeah, left out sunshine. It's sunshine, Scooter, sweetheart.
And he hits the PAT. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Number 8 back deep to return.
And he got all of this one. Great kick. Number 6 fields it in the end zone. Thanks to some nice passing on the last drive, the offense was able to take it down the field for 6.
And great play calling to help make that an easy drive. The question is, can they do it again?
They'll start this drive at the 18.
18-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Canes line up with 6 defensive backs. He's looking, lets it fly. Batted ball. Oh, he had a shot at the pick. Good defense there, guys.
I wonder if the quarterback was expecting to see man coverage there because he threw it right to the defense.
And that's what's so tough about playing against a zone. You think a guy's open, and out of nowhere, a defender shows up, just like that.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 18. Clemson in a 4-wide set. Back to pass. He steps up. He's going left. Got him on the run. 9-yard pickup.
9-yard gain on the play.
3rd and 1 coming up on this play. Ball on their own 27. Single set backfield. They'll run for the first on 3rd and short. And he's taken down. How about that conversion on 3rd down?
Good push here by the guys up front, and they are really starting to work hard in the trenches.
Let me tell you something. The biggest compliment you can give a coach is that his team is playing hard. And you're right. These guys are playing real hard right now.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 35. Number 14 with 3 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. And they get the sack. Under relentless pressure, the quarterback goes down for the sack.
Those guys on defense are just pinning their ears back right now and coming in as fast as they can.
Well, in that case, the offense needs to sneak in a screen pass at halftime. Let him get behind the rush and then take off behind his blockers for 6.
They come out in a nickel. They'll go with the run once again. And down he goes. They'll give him an inch or two, if that.
No gain on the play.
The offense faces another 3rd down as they line it up.
1-yard line.
Clemson lines up with 3 receivers. He drops back. Here's the long ball, left side. Is it too high? No, he got it! What an amazing catch, 1st down.
Boy, Brad, you said it. That is a big-time play there. Spectacular catch and great body control there on the long pass reception.
First and 10, and this is the 7th play of the current drive. The defense lines up to 6 DBs. They'll throw on 1st down. Looks, steps up, complete, brought down. Just about 3 yards there.
Reception, 3-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 7 to go. This is the 8th play of this drive. Clemson lines up in a bunch formation. They're going to pitch it. Here he goes. And they make the stop. That's the dazzling speed we've been hearing about, folks. What a run to keep the chains moving.
Speed kills. It's as simple as that.
Yep, there's no way a linebacker has any chance of catching this guy.
Clemson lines up with 3 receivers. It's a bad snap. To the end zone. So he throws it right at the safety there.
Yeah, he was lucky that one wasn't kicked off. Excellent job by the defender, that time preventing the score.
And the impact D tackle is in the zone. Comes across the middle. Intercepted in the end zone. He's made better throws than that, and they lose a possible chance at some points.
Yeah, but don't forget, this guy's still a young quarterback. He's still learning the position. I'm sure he'll learn from this mistake and now know what to do the next time he's out there in a similar situation.
Yeah, for all those people watching at home, remember, Kirk was a quarterback in college. So if you're wondering why he's so easy on the kid...
Will you take it easy, Coach? You were brutal.
So they'll take over now in the shadow of their own goalposts. They line up in the jumbo set. Rolls to the left, looking, throws this one out to the left. They'll bring him down. Looked like the linebackers bid on that play fake.
I didn't even know the quarterback had the ball. That's worth a yoke.
Miami takes a timeout. And there's 2 minutes remaining in the half. They'll work from the shotgun. He stiff arm, shakes off a tackle, brought down.
Number 1 on the carry. 3-yard gain on the play.
1st and 10. Ball on the 14. Number 1 comes to the line with 3 wide. Starks on the run. There's a missed tackle. And down he goes. And the delayed handoff works for a big gain.
Got to be happy with the effort there by your tailback.
You are absolutely right.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. The Hurricanes come out in the shotgun. He's looking. He tosses it short. And they make the stop. He ran a good-looking route and picked up positive yardage.
That he did, and he made a good catch. That short passing game is where you see all those hours in the summer that you put in pay off.
Second and 6 coming up here. This is the 5th play of this drive. Number 1 with 3 wide receivers. Back to pass. Looks. Throws this one out to the left. Miami calls a timeout. First and 10, and this is the 6th play of the drive. Miami in a 4-wide set. They'll throw again. Defense hasn't stopped them yet.
You got to be careful throwing into coverage like that.
Well, Coach, I don't think it was a poor decision. It was just a great reaction by the man in coverage.
So it's 2nd and 10. This is the 7th play of this drive. McCain set up in the gun. Drops back to pass. He steps up, looking. He tosses it short, and it's caught. They'll bring him down. Short pass there, and they get a moderate gain.
There's nothing wrong with nickel and diming him down the field.
They come out with 3 wide receivers. Little shake and bake move, and he's tackled. 4 yards on that play. The Hurricanes are lining up to punt it away. He punts this one high in the air. Number 24 signals for a fair catch. He dropped it. He let that one get away from him.
And Brad, anytime a player muffs a return like that, it sticks around in the back of his mind. You need to just forget about it and move on.
First and 10. Ball on the 13. Here we go. They'll try to make this a field goal game. He gets it up, and it splits the uprights. They might just want to squib this one. Only a few seconds left here before halftime. He boots it deep downfield. Number 8 fields it in the end zone. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Tigers line up in a goal line formation. He can scoot, and they make the stop. Folks, let's pause now as we've reached the end of the first half. Our score at halftime, Miami 10, Clemson 7. Clemson got the ball to start the game, so they'll be kicking off to start the second half. Kicks it deep. Number 8 fields it in the end zone. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Most will argue that this right defensive end's the most important player on the whole team. They really need him to make some big plays here in the second half to spark a comeback.
He's been very quiet, but don't count him out.
I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach didn't light a fire under his skin at halftime. They need him more than ever right now.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. Number 1 comes to the line with 3 wide. Here they come, and they got it. Great speed to find his way to the quarterback.
You know, if I were the coach, I'd line this kid up at defensive end every now and then.
Wow, can you imagine that? On 3rd and long type situations, he'd make a great rush end, Kirk. I like that. I like that, Kirk.
2nd and long coming up here. Ball on their own 39. McCain set up in the gun. He drops back, steps up in the pocket. Over the middle. Got it to the senior. He goes down.
Wow, nice catch.
Way to look it in. Heck of a job by the wide receiver. These guys are moving the ball down the field.
First and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. Going with the shotgun here. They'll throw on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked for a loss. I think the offensive line missed a block there.
Somebody did. It was like a jailbreak up front, and the linebacker will get the credit for the sack.
Second and long coming up here. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. The Hurricanes line up with 3 receivers bunched. Back to pass. And here's a quick throw. And it's incomplete.
Number 8, the intended receiver on the play.
3rd down and a couple miles here. This is the 6th play of this drive. Miami comes out with 3 receivers bunched. Drops back to pass. He's looking. He unloads it. Hauls it in for the touchdown. Don't get too excited at home, folks, because I think this one might be coming back. Here it is.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Still
Yep, this one's coming back. Take 6 off the scoreboard.
That could come back to haunt this team big time.
Here's a 3rd and long situation. Ball on the 47. McCain come out in the shotgun. He drops back, steps up, looks. He's going to take off. He's knocked out of bounds. Number 13 comes in to kick the field goal, and he's going to have to get a leg into this one. It's up, and it's through the uprights. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Number 6, back deep to return.
And he got all of this one. Great kick. Number 6 fields it in the end zone. And now we'll see the offense come out of the field for their next possession. They'll get the ball here at the 21-yard line.
At the 21-yard line. 1st and 10.
They'll work from the shotgun. Back to pass. He steps up with the throw. Complete. They'll bring him down.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a 1st down.
first and 10. Ball on their own 32. Clemson comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. They'll throw on first down. Throws. Off his hands, incomplete.
Ball's incomplete. Number 6, the intended receiver on the play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line. The Tigers come out in the ace formation. Drops back to pass. Looking. Across the middle. Got him again.
That was a big-time play and a new set of downs.
I think the defense might have been thinking run there, Coach.
Well, I don't blame them. It's pretty common to see a run on first and second down, but this offense is keeping them guessing.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
The Tigers come out in a shotgun. He drops back. Rolls to the right. He'll dump this one off. It's tipped. Heads up play to bat it down.
Yeah, and if you can't get to the quarterback or intercept the pass, the next best thing is to get a hand up.
So it's second and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. Clemson goes with the ace set here. Juke move, and he's taken down. A gain of 1.
On the run, 1 yard gain on the play.
It's third down and 9 to go. And this is the 6th play of the drive. The Tigers set up in the gun. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He's looking. Over the middle. And it falls incomplete. The Tigers come out in a bunch formation. They need this pass. Steps up, looks. He might not be able to get the pass off. Not much of a chance on that one.
Well, they had to go for it. They're at a point where there's not much time left, and you got to put it all on the line.
They'll set up shop at the 43. Miami in a 4-wide set. They snap it to the back. Has some daylight. Inside the 30. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown, Miami. That was a big run by the halfback.
Boy, this kid makes the defense look silly. They're grabbing at a bunch of air down there. They got to hit somebody.
And he hits the PAT. So under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. And the score, Miami 20, Clemson 7. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Number 6, back deep to return.
And he got all of this one. Great kick. Number 8 fields it in the end zone. A confident defense heads out onto the field after stopping this offense on a 4th down attempt the last time they were on the field.
And the last thing you want to do is to come out and do nothing again and give them even more confidence.
They'll start this drive at the 16-yard line.
At the 16-yard line. First and 10.
Clemson comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. They hand it off. He spins, and he's going to lose yards on this one. Excellent play by the defense that time as they swallowed him up before he got back to the line.
It's more like they devoured him. He had no shot of breaking clean.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 16. Clemson comes out with 3 receivers bunt. He lobs it right side, and he's tackled. That'll be a 2-yard gain.
Makes the catch. Gain of 2 on the play.
3rd and 8. Ball on the 18-yard line. They'll bring in their dime package. Drops back to pass. Short off. Tackle. And he goes over 100 on the day with that reception.
If you can get open and hold on to the passes, chances are you're going to have a good game. And that's exactly what this guy's been able to do today.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Clemson ready to punt this one away.
Number 4, back deep to return.
Number 30 gets it off. Number 4 fields it at the 40. The offense comes out on the field once again.
It'll be interesting to see if this defense has made any adjustments to stop this running game.
Because they sure couldn't stop them from going down the field and scoring on that last drive.
They'll take over at the 41. Number 1 with 3 wide receivers. On the ground with the tailback. And he's taken down. 4 yards gain.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 6 to go. Ball on their own 45. The Hurricane set up in the gun. He drops back. Throws to the middle. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. He's lucky that pass fell innocently to the turf.
Yep, total coverage on that one. Got to pick his destinations better.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 45. Number 1 lines up in the shotgun. They hand it off again. Bounces off the would-be tackler. He's on the run. They'll bring him down. And that one goes for a big, big first down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, that defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend. Over the top.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. Miami lines up in a shotgun set. They'll throw on 1st down. Wants to get it out on the screen. And it's caught. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. Loss of about 2. Second and 12 coming up here. Ball on the 43-yard line. They'll work from the shotgun. Back to pass. Throws. Complete with the spin. And they make the stop. They brought the house on that one.
And this kid shows a lot of poise and moxie in the pocket. He knew he was going to get hit, but he hung in there and delivered the ball with accuracy.
And that'll bring this quarter to an end. Folks, we've played 3, and our score is Miami 20, Clemson 7. The defense will try to stop this 3rd down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. The defense lines up with 6 DB. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Looking. Throws. And they couldn't hook up on that one. Number 13 lines up for a long field goal, and I'm not sure he's got the power to make this one. The kick is up, and it's wide left. No good. They'll get the ball here at the 35.
35-yard line. First and 10.
Clemson comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Nice play fake. He lets it go. It's deflected, complete, and he's on the run.
Now that was a good-looking play. The quarterback put it where his receiver could get it, and now they have a first down.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
It's power football time, folks. And he is drilled. A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed it.
They come out with 4 wide out. He gets another carry. Touchdown, Clemson! He got behind those big buffet busters and followed them into the end zone.
That doesn't do a whole lot of yards per carry average, but hey, it sure puts a dent in the scoreboard.
And he hits the PAT. Over 5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. And the score is Miami 20, Clemson 14. Clemson to kick. Number 8 and number 4 back to return. Kicks it off. Number 4 fields it at the 3. A missed field goal was the result of the last drive. We'll have to see if they can come through with something this possession. They'll go to work at the 22-yard line. Number 1 is back in the gun. They'll throw on first down. Throw short. And it's caught. Just about 3 yards there.
3-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 25-yard line. Miami sets up with 4 receivers. He drops back. Throws this one out to the right. Complete. Sheds a tackler. Tackle.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
Miami in a 5-wide set. They'll throw on first down. He's looking. He's going left. Got it. There he goes. To the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. What an athletic play by the wideout.
This guy's one of the most athletic players I've seen all year. Realizing in high school this guy was all-state in football, basketball, and baseball. He's been making big plays his whole life.
Miami lines up in a goal line set. He rifles it to the left. And they get the 2. This drive summary is brought to you from our good friends at Pontiac. Miami is ready to kick it away. Number 6 and number 8 back deep to return. Kicks it off. Number 6 fields at the goal line. Let's see if this defense has trouble defending the pass again here.
If they do, my friend, look out. They're going to give up another touchdown in a hurry.
They'll set up shop at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Tigers line up with 3 receivers bunched. He's going left. Incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass. Number 6, the intended receiver on the play.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 17. The Tigers set up in the gun. Drops back to pass. Throws to the middle. Batted ball. The linebacker managed to break that one up.
Number 50 on the coverage.
Third down and 10 coming up. Ball on their own 17.
17-yard line.
The Tigers come out in the ace formation. Back to pass. He steps up, looks. He tosses it short, and he's got the freshman. Nice stop by the defense.
Well, they let him catch it, but they were not going to let him get that first down.
The Tigers are lining up to punt it away. Number 30 punts it, and it's a good one. And he can't hang on to the ball. Can't wrap him up. He just couldn't pull that one in cleanly.
And, Brad, that's what happens when you take your eyes off the ball. This was an error that should have been avoided.
They'll start this drive at the 34-yard line. The Hurricanes set up in the gun. And he's tackled.
Number 1, the ball carrier. Gain of 8 on the play.
It's second down and 2 to go. Ball on the 42. And the impact player at tight end is in the zone. And down he goes. He gets positive yards on the run and picks up the first.
Gain on the play.
First and 10. Ball on their own 45.
45-yard line.
The Canes come out in a bunch formation. And the snap goes to the back. Brought down. The halfback runs for 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Second and 6 coming up here. Ball right around midfield.
9-yard line.
Miami will line up in a jumbo set here. Starks off the left side. Great play, taking him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he shot out of his stance like a cannon and exploded into the backfield.
Third and 9. This is the 5th play of this drive. They come out in a goal line set. He jukes him. And he's taken down. They tried to run the ball for the first down, and they didn't get it.
No, sir. You saw the defense just power through their blocks and wham into him.
Miami ready to put this one away.
Number 6.
Number 39 gets it off. Number 6 calls for the fair catch. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Tigers come out showing 3 wide. He drops back, steps up in the pocket, looking. He wants it all, going long. And it's incomplete. No catch that time, and he is blasted.
These wideouts should try to bulk up more because, man, they could get hurt.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 20. The Tigers line up with 3 receivers bunched. Drops back to pass. Steps up. He's looking. Going deep. Complete on the run.
I know I've said this all week, but I like this kid's arm. He's got good mechanics and a nice touch on the ball. He's not doing bad in this game either, my friend.
Not bad is right, Lee. That last pass gives him over 300 yards on the day.
The Tigers come out in the ace formation. They'll drop him for a loss. The defense comes up with a good play to pull him down for a loss.
A nice call by the defensive coordinator. It's like he's in their huddle sometimes.
Single set backfield. Makes a move. He might have a chance. Tackle. That was a great call.
Yeah, here you see the draw play at its best. The tailback got good blocking up front and was able to pick up a bunch of yards.
One-man backfield. A little juke. And he stopped behind the line. They go with the draw, but it fools no one.
You know it's a bad sign when you run a draw play and no one on the defense yells, pass!
Well, that's why sometimes you'll hear smarter quarterbacks yelling run during the play action and yell pass during the draw play.
It's 2nd down and 11 to go. This is the 6th play of this drive. Single set backfield. Back to pass. He steps up. He'll dump this one off. Almost picked off. The quarterback really lucked out there.
I thought they had a chance for an interception, but I'm sure they'll settle for the incompletion. It still was a good play.
3rd and 11 coming up here. Ball on the 13. The Tigers line up with 3 receivers bunched. He drops back, steps up in the pocket, looks to the end zone. Incomplete. He was facing a mad rush when he threw that ball into the end zone.
They came after him, sweetheart, big time.
The Tigers come out showing 3 wide. Drops back to pass. Steps up, looks. Down the middle. Got it to his receiver. Brought down. Clemson takes a timeout. Going with the shotgun here. Back to pass. Looking. He rolls left. Over the middle. Too tall for his intended target, and that should have been 6.
Yep, he had his man wide open, but his arm didn't do what his brain told him to do.
This big fella at defensive tackle's in the zone right now. He drops back, and here's a quick throw. It falls incomplete. He let his wide receiver too far to the outside.
Yeah, he just had to pull the string a little bit more there.
And the secondary better be careful. This receiver wants to make a play. Nice play fake. Rolls right. Go into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. The tight end scored that time, and with authority.
Brad is a physical football player, but he's also got the finesse to make a big impact in the passing game.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with less than a minute to go in the fourth quarter, the score is Miami 28, Clemson 21. Number 7 needs a good bounce for a possible recovery here. With the onside kick. They don't recover the onside, so they'll really be counting on their defense to come up with a turnover in order to win this thing.
Well, this is the biggest series of the game. A stop here, and they're back in business. But if they give up a touchdown, it's all over.
And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. Clemson calls a timeout. It's 2nd down and 12 to go. Ball on the 44-yard line. Is about ready to celebrate a big victory here. Third and 14 coming up here. Ball on the 46-yard line. McCain come to the line with their jumbo package. Starks takes a handoff, and down he goes. And they're going to play keep away and work this clock. There's the final gun, and this game is history. Kirk, any final thoughts here?
I'm sad to see this one in because it was a great game to watch. Clemson had plenty of chances to win this football game, but it wasn't meant to be today. All you can do now is try to bounce back after a close loss like this.
Well, that'll wrap up another chapter in NCAA football 2006. And our final count, Miami 28, Clemson 21. For Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Brad Nessler with our final goodbye. We'll catch you next time.